to have a sunsetter entrust us with taking over their clients, just the biggest compliment to us. And that we've been lucky enough to have 14 sunsetters engage us in us acquiring their practice is just a wonderful blessing. And our goal is to learn what that sunsetter's business is, their clients and clients' relationships, and try to extend their legacy as much as we possibly can.
Thanks for joining us for another buyAUM Spotlight video. Today we're with Advantage Wealth with John Threlkeld and Ryan Morelli, who boast just shy of $500 million under management. John, Ryan, thanks for being with us.
So much of our industry is built on confidence, and so much of confidence is built by trust. And after 30 years, the one thing that I pride myself on is the trust that my clients put in me. They feel that high level of confidence and trust, and not only me, but our organization and our staff. And I'm lucky enough to say that I've had some clients my entire career. Of course, after 30 years, clients will pass away and move on, but I've had clients that I still have from the first 2 months of being in the industry. So I don't think you build up that kind of client retention and that kind of trust and confidence over 30 years and not be successful. And that's kind of where we're at today.
My grandfather and grandmother were salt of the earth people. My grandfather at 91 years old had saved just $100,000 in the bank. And we arrived at their house one Sunday and he was looking very despondent on his chair. And I walked into the kitchen. My grandmother had her hand. It was like a commercial. And they didn't tell my dad there was a guy in the neighborhood that they didn't have a 7-Eleven, a sort of a convenience store. And he was going to open one. And he took money from everyone on the block. And my grandparents lost half of their life savings, $50,000 to this person. And that inspired me to say, you know what? It was kind of weird. Like, I don't want ever anyone to have this happen to them again. And I want to go into this field to do the right thing and to help people and to protect people from, scammers and things of this nature. So I was just very, it was very tough. And that kind of led me into it. I was only 14, but I always thought about that. And that's kind of why I became a financial advisor, believe it or not.
Our main philosophy is to customize our approach to the client and the client needs. Now, I will say most of the clients fit down the middle of the road, like any kind of dispersion would. But we've got clients that have pretty particular needs. We have business owners that have a lot of cash management needs, short term. We've got some ultra high net worth clients that require a lot of advanced case design, wealth transfer solutions. And then we've got clients that are very risk adverse. We can live there too. We can live in the CD, market link CD space, the principal protected space. We've got half a dozen solutions for those clients. And now with interest rates up, those are actually fairly meaningful. So it's learning the client and customizing our approach based on their investment objectives, time horizons, risk tolerances, all that good stuff.
Maybe one day I'll be a sunsetter. So hard to sometimes think about how other people might feel. I know that from my wife, but I can tell you this, I know how it feels. And I know that I've worked since, John and I started in, the 90s next to each other in little bullpens. And we've been working our whole lives. I mean, John lost his hair now and mine's turning gray since we first met. And it's, we worked our whole lives for this. So it's extremely important that whoever is going to take over my business, I have to trust and I have to feel that they're worthy of doing it, that they're the right person, that they're going to take care of my clients, that they have integrity. I mean, this is extremely important because, again, I could too be a sunsetter one day.
By far, our advantage is being through the process so many times and being able to hold the hand of the sunsetter and paint a picture, what to expect, how to fill in that blank. A lot of sunsetters get to retirement or approach retirement and they think, it's time for me to punch my ticket, but I don't know what that looks like. I don't know how that feels. And our team, by and large, can come in and say, listen, this is, old hat for us. We've done this a number of times, and this is something that you can expect. And they say, wow, I haven't heard that from anyone else. Everyone wants to buy a practice, but how many teams have done it 14 times?
John, these are just quick answers. First concert you went to?
Summer Jam, 1990.
Sushi or steak?
Oh, a steak, but that's a tough one. That was
Okay.
hard.
What cut and how are you getting it cooked?
Okay, bone and ribeye, a little bit past medium rare, kind of red all the way through, hot pink.
The Office or Succession?
The Office,
The Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
Stones,
Wine or whiskey?
wine.
Okay, and if you could give your younger self when you started in the business one piece of advice, one sentence, John, what would it be?
When you think you have a good idea, you do, and act on it.
Thank you for joining us today, John and Ryan. It's been a lot of fun. This is Advantage Wealth. If you're interested in meeting with them or seeing what they're all about, please let us know. We'd be happy to connect you. Thanks again for joining us for a buyer spotlight with buyAUM.